What's good, everyone? Welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 5 worst items that Amazon employees have to work with. Whether you're in stow, whether you're in pack, whatever you're doing, you have to work with these items most likely, and they are super annoying for all of us. But with that being said, I'm going to get straight in with number 1, and number 1 is cat litter. Everyone hates working with cat litter. The big bags, they're really heavy. They hurt my wrist sometimes. Just those big bags of cat litter that we get. Sometimes if you're in stow and you get those, it's horrible because it's just really heavy and everything else is so light. Realistically speaking, that cat litter is not that heavy, but when you're getting so many light items and then you just out of nowhere pick up a big ass heavy cat litter box, it sucks. And that's the reason I put it at number 1. No specific order, but this is the first one on the list because it is one of the worst things. Whether you're packing, whether you're picking, whether you're stowing, it sucks. It just sucks to have cat litter. Number 2, this is one of the worst ones ever by far, and that is the large cases, the large drink cases, like the big cases of Gatorade, the big sparkling water cases, the liquid deaths. All of those are the absolute worst, especially those liquid death, because the box that the liquid death comes in is really weak, and I've had those things bust open a bunch of times when I'm not even trying to do anything but just pick it up and put it into a pod. I hate doing it. I hate messing with all those Gatorades. And another thing that I don't like about having those like big cases of whatever drink is inside is because usually they want you to put those in like 12-inch pods. And if you try to put them in 16-inch pods sometimes, for whatever reason, it just doesn't let you do it if you're stowing and you try to do it. So it's really annoying. Not to mention it's really heavy as well. I know that really sucks for packers and pickers, especially when you're in pack and you have multiple of those inside one big box. Those are the worst. I hate when that happens, but especially in stow as well, when you have to shove it into a really tiny pod and it hardly fits and it just sucks to deal with to begin with. It's pretty heavy and it overall is not a great experience. Number 3, now this one is probably only going to be relative to stowers, maybe pickers as well, but this is definitely one of the least favorite things, that is books. Books is like a stower's worst nightmare. I hate getting books at all, ever, because they make you put books straight up with the title out. And the fact that you have to put the books straight up is really annoying because they want you to put those books usually in 6 to 9 inch pods. And when you get those 6 to 9 inch pods, you can only put the books either at the top or the bottom. And it's really inconvenient. It's very hard to stuff the books in there sometimes. And even when you can get away with getting them in the 12-inch pods, it's still super annoying because you have to stick it straight up. And you know damn well as soon as that pod goes away, if there's nothing else in the pod with it, as soon as the pod drives away, it's gonna fall over. The book's gonna fall over. It's gonna be really annoying, and then eventually somebody's gonna come talk to you a few days later, said, hey, you stowed this wrong. The book is supposed to be flat. I mean, the book is supposed to be upwards and you had it flat. And it's just like, what did you expect? It sucks. I hate getting books. And it also sucks for pickers sometimes too, especially if you have like one little bin that is just filled with books and the stower didn't do his job correctly and maybe they put the titles inwards. It's really annoying because you're like, okay, which book is it? And then you have to keep pulling out each individual book until you find the right book because the title isn't outwards. It really sucks. And books, they're very light, but they're super annoying, especially when it comes to stow. They are easily my least favorite. I would say that they probably are my least favorite thing to stow, just because it's very annoying that you have to put the titles out and put it straight up. It's very inconvenient for the stowers. Number 4, this one is gonna be a little bit of a weird one, but it's toys and not the ones for kids. You know which ones I'm talking about. You know exactly which toys I'm talking about. Now, there's nothing wrong necessarily with stowing these items or packing them or picking them or anything. There's nothing wrong with the actual items themselves. What's really, or what for me at least, I don't know, maybe this is just a me thing, but it's really embarrassing when you get like a big box of them, because I've had a couple of times when I've got a big tote of them or a big box of them and it's just like 20 of them in there and you're constantly stowing it, and it just, the worst part is that it's on your screen and everybody can see your screen, and if somebody comes by and looks at it, I don't know why, maybe this is just me, but it just gets a little bit awkward for me and a little bit embarrassing whenever I have those toys and it's all over the screen because for whatever reason Amazon puts the item on. I mean, I know why they do it, but Amazon puts the item on the screen and it's big and bold and you could see it there, and then especially when the description of the item is just hilarious, it's a little bit much. Look, I don't really hate stowing these items. It is a little bit funny sometimes, but at the same time it can be very embarrassing, and that's why I put it on this list, because it is really annoying to get those items, those toys that aren't for kids. We'll just say that so I don't get like demonetized or anything, but it's for me, maybe it is just a me thing. Let me know down in the comments below, is it just me or am I tripping? am I the only one who gets embarrassed when I get these items, just like thinking that people behind me are looking at the items that I'm stowing? Is it just me? Maybe I'm just tripping, I don't know, but I hate getting those items for that specific reason. But yeah, we're already on to the last one, which is number 5, and this one's pretty simple. All oversized items. I hate getting all oversized items, especially the ones that are just huge, like very, very tall, or very, very wide, very, very tall, and are very, very bulky in general. I hate getting those items, especially when they only fit in 18-inch pods, because the fact of the matter is, it's very, very hard to find a wide open 18-inch pod. And when you do finally find that bin that's open, you're like, yay, but sometimes it could take up to like 2 hours, 3 hours to find it. Sometimes I'll have an item sitting at the end on my large items. I'll have them sitting at the very, very end of my stow sled, and it'll just be there for forever because I can't find anything to fit it in. And then what's even more annoying is that the packers got to go get it. Packers got to pack that. Pickers got to pick it. Sometimes it won't even fit in the totes. And overall, it's very inconvenient. Whether you're stow, pick, count, no matter what you're doing, it's very, very inconvenient to have these really, really huge items. One of the most annoying items for sure, but yeah, that's going to end off this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down in the comments below what your least favorite items are. And again, back to the toys. Let me know if it's just me, or is it really kind of embarrassing sometimes to get those items. Sometimes I feel like it's just me, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to end that there. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe down below. Let's get to 15K by the end of the year. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I love you all. Peace.